Hello, it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to show you what you can learn from the Felix Auger Aliassime forehand to help improve your forehand. So first, this video is courtesy of 12KGP Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Incredible footage. So this is so simple. This is called keeping the racket on the hitting side of your body. So first off, I just want to highlight some things that I have been showing you recently in a lot of my videos, which is first, let's just talk about the 2-1-2 swing, which means you take the racket back with two hands, hit the ball with one, and then you finish with two. And you can see FAA doing this, turning with both hands, then hitting with one, and then he finishes grabbing back onto the racket with his left hand. It's just a great way of thinking about the forehand. Take the racket back with two hands, hit the ball with one, and then finish with two. Now, let's talk about the size of the swing. If I draw a line down his body, so here is the chest side swing, and here is the back swing, right? Meaning that the swing stays more on the chest side of the body, or a swing that goes more toward the back, onto the back side of the body. I drew them green and red for a reason. I want you to try your best to try to keep the racket more on the hitting side of your body. So if you were to film yourself and get the app Coach's Eye, this is exactly what the icon of the app looks like, is I want you to grab Coach's Eye so you can do this with the lines like I am doing here with these videos. And I want you to film yourself, and I want you to see if when you take your racket back, the tip of the racket points up, which is what he does. Tip of the racket points up. But now watch his racket when it drops. It's not going to cross that green line. His racket goes down. Drop your racket down. This is what really is the Ferris wheel type of swing, where your racket's up, then it goes down, then it goes up again. So it's that Ferris wheel type of swing where instead of swinging around your body like a merry-go-round, the swing is high, low, high. But it's not breaking the plane of your body. Take the racket back high. When the racket is back, the tip of the racket should be pointing up. But then don't cross this line. When your racket goes back, let's say 2 feet too far, when it drops, then it's got to come back 2 feet just to get where you could have been if you just went down. So that's 4 feet of swing that's not needed. You don't need to take your racket all the way back here, but you would only know if you're doing that if you go out and film yourself from the back hitting ground strokes. When you take the racket back, take it back with both hands, tip pointing up so you can coil. You can see his left hand is actually closer to the side fence. You know, this white picket fence here, it's actually closer to the side fence than his racket. That's coiling his body. You can see that his shoulders are turned more than his hips. And that's a good thing. That means that he's going to be wound up and then he can unwind in the swing. But get your racket to drop down. I see so many recreational players from here and the racket goes this way. And then they're late. They have to stand farther back behind the baseline. And it just makes it so that they struggle against fast serves. And if the ball lands really deep, they're rushed. Take the racket back high. But when you drop the racket, see if you can keep it more on the chest side of the body. If you're right-handed, that means to the right of that green line that I was drawing. That's what made Agassi's forehand so good. He had such a small swing. So let's just look at Felix here over and over again, hitting the forehand. Notice how he keeps the racket on the chest side. So go out and film yourself from the back. See if you're keeping the racket on the chest side of your body on your forehand. And if you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.